Dark academia isn't about darkness, it's about depth. In 2025, we lean into elegant layers. Aged woods, tactile textiles, candlelit glows, and pair them with practical layouts that serve daily life. Today's tour shows how Moody charm and timeless decor create a home that feels scholarly yet welcoming, cinematic yet comfortable. If you love this look, please subscribe, like, and comment your favorite detail to support ATEDECOR. We'll frame each room as a story. Character-rich bones, deep color palettes, book-lined walls, and art that invites contemplation. You'll see how subtle contrasts, matte against gloss, wool against leather, shadow against highlight, add emotional dimension. Our aim is to make every corner purposeful, beautiful, and restful, with senior-friendly tips that emphasize comfort and accessibility without sacrificing style. By the end, you'll have a blueprint for a refined, moody home that endures beyond seasonal trends. How to choose high-impact colors, layer textures, curate antiques, sculpt light, and carve focus study nooks. Join the conversation below. Share your room challenges, and we'll reply with tailored ideas. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment to help ATEDECOR grow. In dark academia interiors, color is more than paint. It's emotion. The 2025 palette moves toward rich oxblood, inky navy, forest green, and warm sepia. These hues create intimacy and a sense of narrative depth. Pairing them with neutral stone, parchment beige, or aged ivory balances their intensity, keeping the mood refined, not oppressive. Each tone carries literary symbolism: browns for tradition, greens for growth, blues for introspection. The key lies in contrast. Matte walls meeting glossy woods, dark fabrics offset by gleaming brass or crystal. This balance of old-world drama and modern luminosity gives dark academia homes their moody yet elegant signature. To keep your palette timeless, experiment with layered tones instead of chasing trends. Paint trim a deeper variation of the wall color, use velvet and linen in the same hue family, and let patina evolve naturally. The result? A space that feels aged, poetic, and personal, like a well-loved novel rather than a staged showroom. Every dark academia home begins with its bones, the architecture that frames the story. Think high ceilings, paneled walls, deep moldings, arched doorways, and aged floors that whisper of history. These elements give weight and structure to the moody aesthetic, grounding the decor in craftsmanship rather than trend. In 2025, homeowners are rediscovering the beauty of restoration, bringing heritage back to life. Molding profiles, ceiling medallions, and wainscoting serve as subtle frames for color and texture. Restoring these details or recreating them with modern materials can make even a new home feel like an heirloom. Aged wood beams or limestone mantles add architectural soul, perfect companions to the warm shadow play of dark academia interiors. Don't shy away from imperfections. They tell stories of time and use. Slightly uneven plaster walls, tarnished brass hinges, or creaking floors add emotional resonance. Each detail reminds us that timeless interiors are built layer by layer, much like literature itself, complex, flawed, but deeply meaningful. In dark academia design, books are more than reading material. They're building blocks of beauty. Floor-to-ceiling shelves filled with weathered spines and gilded titles transform walls into visual symphonies. Whether custom-built or vintage, these libraries anchor the room's identity. The scent of leather, the gleam of aged wood, and the rhythm of stacked volumes define this timeless aesthetic. Layering your library adds depth. Mix vertical stacks with horizontal piles, display antique globes or busts, and accent with brass lighting. Each vignette tells its own scholarly tale. Add a rolling ladder or integrated desk to turn practicality into poetry, balancing elegance with function. Lighting should highlight texture, not glare, soft and golden, like candlelight over vellum. For smaller homes, a single bookcase can achieve the same magic. Paint built-ins in Moody tones, charcoal, bottle green, or espresso, and contrast them with linen-bound covers. Combine modern shelving with vintage decor for a curated yet lived-in feel. Your library becomes more than storage. It's a soul on display, a conversation between the past and present. Texture is the heartbeat of a dark academia home. It's where visual richness meets tactile comfort. Think wool throws, velvet cushions, linen curtains, and aged rugs layered over dark wood floors. These fabrics create a sense of lived-in warmth, a quiet luxury that invites touch and reflection. Layering textiles softens the moody palette, adding warmth to the shadowed elegance of 2025 interiors. Incorporate variety within harmony. Mix smooth and coarse weaves, glossy and matte finishes. Drape wool over velvet, or place silk pillows against a tweed armchair for balanced tension. Each layer tells a story of craftsmanship and comfort. The result is a room that feels collected, not curated, evoking the nostalgia of candlelit evenings and quiet reading corners. To modernize the dark academia look, lean into sustainability. Choose natural materials, upcycled fabrics, and artisan-made weaves. Patina and imperfection add soul, proof of time's passage. When light hits these layered surfaces, it reveals depth and shadow play that make your interior timeless, elegant, and deeply human. Wood and leather define the very soul of dark academia interiors. Their aged patina and tactile grain ground the moodiness of the space, creating a balance between strength and softness. In 2025, the trend leans toward reclaimed oak, mahogany, and walnut, each telling a story through its imperfections. Leather armchairs, worn desks, and carved sideboards bring an authenticity that no synthetic surface can replicate. Contrast is key. Smooth polished tabletops beside rough-hewn beams, or a sleek leather seat against a rustic wooden floor. These natural textures absorb and reflect light differently, enriching the layered atmosphere. The interplay of materials creates depth and timelessness, like poetry written in grain and patina. It's a quiet elegance, both grounded and intellectual. To enhance durability and warmth, focus on natural finishes, beeswax, oil, and matte varnish that allow the materials to breathe. Over time, these pieces develop personality through wear. In a dark academia home, aging isn't decay, it's refinement. Every scratch, every faded edge tells a story worth preserving. Antiques and curios are the heartbeat of authenticity in dark academia interiors. Each piece, an aged clock, a tarnished silver frame, or a weathered globe, anchors your home in history. In 2025, it's not about acquiring expensive antiques, but about curating meaningful finds that tell personal stories. These objects lend gravity and soul, turning everyday spaces into time-woven narratives. Display your treasures intentionally, atop wooden consoles, inside glass cabinets, or arranged beneath moody lighting. Group items by tone or texture, not by perfect symmetry. A chipped vase beside a stack of vintage books can be far more poetic than a flawless centerpiece. It's about celebrating imperfection and emotion over novelty or perfection. Blend old and new gracefully. Pair an antique mirror with a contemporary lamp, or let a modern painting hang above a vintage sideboard. This dialogue between eras captures the intellectual soul of dark academia, rooted in nostalgia yet evolving with time. Each vignette becomes a reflection of your own story, not someone else's design rule. Art and portraiture bring emotion and intellect to the dark academia home. Portraits, whether classical oil paintings or contemporary reimaginings, infuse a space with mystery and personality. In 2025, the focus shifts to storytelling through art. Faces that seem to follow you, landscapes that evoke longing, and still lives that whisper of time gone by. These framed narratives complete the scholarly aura, giving walls a voice of their own. Composition is everything. Hang portraits at eye level to create intimacy, or cluster art pieces salon style for dramatic rhythm. Mix gilded frames with dark wood or matte black borders for balance. Soft, directional lighting enhances the emotional presence of each work, casting subtle shadows that make the faces and colors come alive. Curate pieces that reflect your personality. Combine vintage prints, family photographs, and abstract studies in a shared palette. Art doesn't need to match furniture. It needs to resonate with memory. When chosen thoughtfully, these portraits and paintings blur the line between decor and dialogue, making your home feel deeply lived in and intellectually rich. Lighting is the invisible architecture of dark academia design. In 2025, designers are using light to shape emotion, balancing soft glow and deep shadow to enhance mood and texture. Rather than bright overhead fixtures, the focus is on layered illumination, table lamps, sconces, and candlelight. Each source contributes to a cinematic atmosphere that feels both intimate and intellectual. Think of light as storytelling. Direct it toward aged wood and textured fabrics to emphasize their depth. Allow corners to fall into shadow for mystery, and highlight reflective surfaces like brass and glass for subtle contrast. This interplay of darkness and light mirrors the duality of the dark academia aesthetic: knowledge and mystery, clarity and contemplation. Warm-toned bulbs, 2700 K or less, are key to achieving the candlelit glow associated with this style. Avoid harsh whites. Instead, choose golden, diffused light that flatters both decor and people. Lighting is where function meets poetry. It sculpts your space into something timeless, moody, and deeply human. A true dark academia home always reserves space for thought. Study nooks, no matter how small, embody the spirit of contemplation. In 2025, these corners blend function with poetic beauty. A worn desk by a window, a banker's lamp casting gentle light, and stacks of well-loved books within reach. These spaces encourage focus and serenity, merging intellectual depth with domestic comfort. The design formula is simple: a sturdy desk, an ergonomic yet classic chair, and lighting that flatters both page and person. Choose natural materials, oak, linen, and brass, for warmth and authenticity. Surround yourself with tactile items like a fountain pen, ceramic mug, or old clock to evoke rhythm and routine. It's not about perfection, it's about presence. Even in compact homes, a reading or study corner can be transformative. Position it near natural light, soften it with a throw blanket, and anchor it with art or a personal memento. This is where stillness meets inspiration, a haven for reflection, journaling, or simply sipping tea while watching the rain. Dark academia interiors transcend seasonal trends, yet subtle changes can keep them feeling fresh year-round. In spring, soften the palette with lighter linens or botanical prints. In autumn, layer wool and velvet for warmth. Winter calls for candle clusters and deep tones, while summer invites natural light and open drapery. Each season becomes an opportunity to reinterpret timelessness without losing authenticity. The secret lies in rotation, not reinvention. Swap textures instead of colors, replace heavy throws with woven cotton, or trade dark florals for neutral botanicals. Keep foundational pieces like wooden furniture and antique accessories consistent, so your home evolves gently. This approach sustains the atmosphere of moody comfort while keeping the design dynamic and responsive. Adding natural elements aligns perfectly with dark academia's poetic spirit. Fresh greenery in spring, dried foliage in fall, and flickering candles in winter connect your space with time's passage. These seasonal gestures remind us that a timeless home isn't static. It breathes, evolves, and reflects the rhythms of life and literature. Dark academia isn't just a style, it's a way of living. It celebrates reflection, craftsmanship, and the quiet pursuit of beauty. In 2025, this aesthetic endures because it values authenticity over excess. A moody home filled with texture, history, and light isn't about nostalgia. It's about slowing down and cherishing meaning in every corner. Sustain this look by choosing quality materials and maintaining them with care. Polish wood, mend fabrics, and embrace patina as proof of life. Rotate your decor thoughtfully rather than replacing it. When your home evolves slowly, it develops character. Just like an old book, with every page more treasured than the last. Thank you for joining ATEDECOR's exploration of Dark Academia Home 2025. Elegant layers, moody charm, and timeless decor aesthetic. If this journey inspired you, please subscribe, like, and comment below to share what resonates most with your home. Your support helps us continue crafting timeless design inspiration for you. Until next time, stay inspired and stay elegant.